loads of learning in this Shine Red Dot show, where we're going to feature the founding father, Kuan and our grandfather of the universe, Buckminster Fuller's words of wisdom. Exciting informations, awesome co-authors with fabulous tips about going global. This is what you're going to find in the Shining Red Dot show.
Lee is health conscious. He neither smokes nor drinks, and swimming is his daily exercise.
先生是不是每天都游泳？
每天都游泳。
没有停过吧？
有时没有办法了，如果太忙的时候。
怪不得你的身体那么好。
一定要有运动才可以。
有没有特别的养生之道？
不要吃太多，够睡觉，够运动。工作也需要有兴趣。
What it is. So what I call my system, I call it the trifactor system. I'm going to go full screen again with this here. Yeah. Basically what it is that, it's like I get ready, get on the set, get paid, and make a difference. And this is really important for me anyways, because I want to make sure that, I leave a legacy. I want to make sure I help the people I'm supposed to, but at the same time thriving. That's why the system I created to be able to do that, so I can live the life I want to and help the people that I want to. And, really, that's at the end of the day, that's what it's about, making a difference and having a good life and helping as many people as we can at the same time. So to do that, you have to have a plan. I promise you, not a single TV show, not a single video was created professionally that they didn't have a plan for how it was going to be, monetized. How many people is it going to be seen by? How much is it going to cost? All that is a part of it. But what I want to do is I want to give you the overviews as to why you need to be using the trifactor. So the first thing is that you need to get ready, and what that means is that you need to decide what it is that you want to get across to your people. You need to decide what should be in your TV show, what you're going to be sharing. You need to learn how to speak, in sound bites, and that means that being concise and knowing what points you want to cover, how you want to cover, and also looking and sounding great on camera also helps. Interacting with the camera makes a big difference. So all of that is about getting ready, preparing to get on camera and making a difference at the same time. Now, the other thing you must do is get on the set. This is the production. This is the production of your video. Whether you're using just your phone to create videos or you're going into a fancy studio, it's still the production of it. So you have to create a video. And the third portion of it is get paid. How are you going to be monetizing it? Who is it going out to? All that you already decided, but where are you going to put your videos? How much money do you want to make? And so when you put all three together, amazing things happen. But I want to take it one step further, because I really want you to get the importance of each one and why you have to make sure all three are there. So let's take a look at what happens if you just get ready and get on the set. If you just prepare yourself and create videos, but you do not have a monetization mechanism, you're going to be wasting a lot of time and money. I can't tell you how many people I have actually worked with that they come and they're like, I have so many videos, but they're on YouTube, they're everywhere, but I'm not making money. Yeah, I said, well, what were you doing with the video? What did you plan to do with it? It's not how many people see you on YouTube, it's the purpose of the video. If nobody sees you on YouTube, it shouldn't matter if you have a plan as to where you're going to be putting the video. Oh, I didn't think of that. Well, you should think of that. So you need to have the monetization plan. Now, what if you actually take time to, let's see, there we go. If you take time to get ready and you get paid. Now, a lot of you are doing that right now. You're very good at what you do. You go out there, you meet people, and you know, people sign up for your programs and services. They buy your products. You're already doing that. But if you do not start creating videos and start using videos, you are going to be getting outdated very quickly because everything is videos. You know, everybody's using videos to be coaching. They're using videos to be marketing, sales, training. Everything is video. I mean, look at it. You go to talk with somebody. Oh, let's do FaceTime. You know, let's do Skype. Everybody wants to see you. So everything is videos. And the difference between a marketing video, a sales video, and a training video is the call to action. Okay, because everybody's looking to, you know, for great information right now. We're Googling everything. We're going to YouTube to watch the videos. So as long as you get out great information, sharing who you are, what you're doing, and you just have to figure out exactly what to do with the video, what kind of video, amazing things happen. Yeah. So finally, what if you are to create a video and start making money with it without taking time to prepare? But a lot of people are doing that right now, and it's been working pretty well. A lot of people, they put videos out there and they know exactly where to put it, and they're making money with it, but they haven't been taking time to get ready. Well, until now it's been working, but now it's going to be a lot harder because the audience is getting a lot more sophisticated. Technology is making it easier for all of us to be showing up in a more powerful way, and a lot more people are doing web TV, so quality has to go up. So this is why you need to make sure you're preparing, and if you do all of it, you know, at the same time, but if you don't take time to prepare, you're going to be damaging your credibility.
That's right.
It's that simple. So if you take time to prepare and get everything going the way I was suggesting, you're going to be making some amazing strides in your business, and, you know, making things happen exactly the way you want.
Hello, I'm Veronica, a former nurse, and I was suffering from autoimmune problem and on medication for more than 10 years looking for solution. I met an inventor of pillows, eye masks, socks, and neck pillows, and he was confident in helping me balance my immune system, and that is how I started Rev22 in June 2010. Do you suffer from any aches and pain like stiff neck, headache, or shoulder pain? Do you have sleeping problem like insomnia, snoring, or sleep apnea? Do you wake up fully recharged? Then worry no more. We guarantee that you will sleep well, wake up recharged, and free from pain every day.
I did very well. And I've had to make incredible numbers of mistakes since. But one of the most important things I paid attention to was the fact that humans were designed to learn only by trial and error. You don't have a right foot and a wrong foot. A right and left foot. The way we get from here to there is this way. There's no such, physics had found no straight lines. It found only ways. Where fathers and mothers are so afraid their children are going to get into trouble, with the sisters say, "Darn, don't do that, don't do that." Like now I got a point where I say nobody should make mistakes and punish you for making mistakes. So we can't really almost mobilize that way. So one of the things we're going to do in this week is pay great deal of attention to the lessons we're learning, the mistakes we made.
How many of you know, as business owners, it's really the fundings that hold us back, or as also we think hold us back in our life, and especially when it comes to growth in business, and especially when it comes to going into global market. Today we have with us Kelvin Teo. Thank you so much, Kelvin, the founder of Funding Society, here with us. Thank you, Kelvin, for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Aziza. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. And you are one of the youngest in our book, actually, as a co-author. First of all, thank you so much for the inspiration. And we love to hear from you. What are the challenges that you feel SME face right now in Singapore and the various countries you have opened Funding Society in?
Sure. I think as we work with SMEs more and more, even before we started Funding Societies until now, what we do find is that SMEs, a lot of them are very eager to grow, but they may oftentimes lack capital to bring it to the next level. While banks are an excellent source of funding, but sometimes the speed or the process or the quantum that banks are willing to lend to small medium enterprises may be limiting, and therefore SMEs are not able to grow beyond. But the good news is that with the advent of financial technology, small medium businesses have more and more avenues and opportunities to get various sources of funding. And one of the business models that we found to be very powerful in the US, UK, and are applicable in Southeast Asia is basically crowdfunding or peer-to-business lending. So while peer-to-business lending or digital lending is one of the newer forms of financing options, in Southeast Asia, many regulators have taken a very proactive and progressive approach to license and regulate it. So for example, in Singapore, we are licensed by the Monetary Authority of Singapore. In Malaysia, where we are also operating, we are licensed by the Securities Commission. And finally, in Indonesia, we are registered with the Financial Services Authority of Indonesia as we work with them in a task force to really craft out the regulatory framework. So how it works is that we are basically an online platform, and we serve two big customer segments. On one side, you have like small, medium businesses like yours who are looking for loans or say invoice financing. You submit your applications online. We'll basically assess the creditworthiness, perhaps call you up and ask you a few questions, and after assessment, we'll basically come up with an offer if we find that your case is something that can be crowdfunded by the public. Upon acceptance of the offer, we basically post your case or your loan request up to the platform online, where a group of registered investors, be it retail or high net worth or even institutional investors, can decide whether they would like to crowdfund and contribute to your loan. So similar to any loans that you'll get from a bank, after crowdfunding, you'll receive the amount of money in your bank account and you have to make monthly repayments. The only difference is that instead of having the money coming from a bank, you're getting money from a very diverse group of individuals. And that's basically the beauty of it. And it allows oftentimes the speed of getting this financing is a lot faster than what you will get from bank. Typically, we turn around within a few days in Singapore and up to a week in Indonesia. So that allows small medium businesses that are growing very quickly, who needs funds very quickly, to get access to capital very quickly.
Wow, that is amazing. So this is, you are one of the pioneers I'm hearing in the industry, especially from this part of the world and from Singapore, making it so accessible. Because in our work in Shine, we talk about global entrepreneurship, education, connection, and funding. And funding being, one of the sources is private funding. Other than for private funding is something that, people would want. It could be short term, it could be long term. We do have private equity funding, education. yours is a very unique model, and I think being a pioneer, how receptive are SMEs to this?
While crowdfunding or peer-to-business lending is relatively new in Southeast Asia, it has actually been in the US or the UK or even for China for about 10 plus years. So it's a relatively mature model overseas. The business owners as well as investors have been very receptive to it. And to make sure that the process is seamless, we are not only you can apply it through our online platform, we oftentimes follow up with you through phone calls or if need to through visits at your office as well, to explain and share with you about the model and what does it take for you to get a loan successfully. So that has been very much welcome by the industry. Within the last 2 years, we have given out close to actually more than 50 million Singapore dollars to more than 400 SMEs across 700 loans. And currently, a lot of small medium businesses return to us again as they grow further and they need bigger loans. On the flip side, we also have investors, a huge pool of investors, close to about 17,000 of them to date, who are very actively participating and supporting these SMEs also. And as and when the businesses require, if say a even bigger amount of loan, we actually have a partnership with banks in Singapore, Indonesia, and Malaysia, so that we can refer you all back to the banks to get bigger and cheaper loans.
What inspired you to start on this?
So we call ourselves funding societies for a very clear reason that while we are providing loans, we are providing financing, we really want to make sure that it really drives growth in a society. It helps to fund the next expansion of companies, and not just expansion of companies, but hopefully it really impacts the societies that we are living in. Hence, we call ourselves funding societies. And I think the genesis of it came when, because of the background of my co-founder and myself, we did not come from a very privileged background, and we always see ourselves a bit of underdogs. But we were very fortunate to be given opportunities in life to progress, to achieve a certain level of professional success in our lives. And when my co-founder and I met at Harvard Business School for our masters, we felt that not many people are as lucky and as fortunate as us. Given that we have been given such a huge opportunity, we should really make full use of it to really give back to society. Hence my co-founder, after studying this model in detail in the US, we realized that, hey, this would really work in Southeast Asia. Let's do it. And I think that one thing led to the other. Funding societies is born.
Fantastic. And right now, you started off in Singapore 2 years ago, and then you have gone into Malaysia already, and also Indonesia. So Indonesia, people know, is one of the toughest nut to crack. I mean, like, people find it so tough. Is your partner Indonesian?
Yes, my co-founder is Indonesian.
You guys are awesome. And
my co-founder, his name is called Renold Wijaya. We actually did not meet in Singapore, Indonesia, or Malaysia. We met at the US while we were doing our MBA at Harvard. So it is very rare to meet someone with complementary skill sets and values and passion. And we, at some level, we felt that it was divine intervention that we have met, and that with this opportunity, we should really do something together. So we really believe in teamwork, in talent. So and when we were studying the market, we realized that, hey, Singapore would be a very good first place, but Indonesia, there's a lot of demand. We are very passionate about the market. Let's quickly enter in and help the SMEs there. And being Malaysian myself, after benefiting from the Singapore education for about 10 years under RSVP scholarship, thanks to the Singapore government, we felt that it's time for us to give not just help out Singapore, but also contribute back to the home country in Malaysia. That's why within a very short period of time, we've expanded to these 3 countries, and we're looking for more.
Fantastic. You have actually touched the point of this show, Shining Red Dot Show. It's about how Singapore has been the red dot, really supporting international expansion of countries. And this is how the collaborations happen. So what inspired you to start it in Singapore first, not in Indonesia or Malaysia?
I think we started in Singapore because it is one of the most receptive and responsive market in Southeast Asia. Okay. Also realize that this is a regulated industry. You're dealing with people's money here, so you need to be extremely careful. And And because MAS, the Monetary Authority of Singapore, has been extremely forward-looking and progressive, we find that Singapore will be the best place to start this business model. And we were very fortunate to put together a really good team in Singapore. And I realized that this is also the model that a lot of founders or entrepreneurs around the world is using, right? That Singapore as a hub to eventually serve the Southeast Asia region.
That's right. I think that's why we are the Shining Red Dot. And you are a PR for how long?
Wow, that is a really long time. So I've been studying and living in Singapore since the age of 15. So that is close to 15 to 20 years now.
Right. So now we know your age.
Yes. So that's why I gave you a big range, 15 to 20 years. Thank you for being such a blessing to us. Wishing you many, many years and decades and centuries of good time ahead. Happy birthday, Singapore.
by step, together we'll build our dreams. Heart to heart, together we'll stay as one nation, undivided. Back to back, together we'll brave the heat, the cold, the storms. Hand in hand, together we'll grow this land that we call home. Nothing in this world can